Sword Art Online 2, Episode 2, it mostly just leaves off where the first episode ended, introducing the new character that's going to be a major player in this series. It is, her name is Sinon, or Sinon, even though it's spelled with just one S, no H, but, you know, it could just be a translation thing. And immediately they start showing the strategy, the tactics, the world, the weapons, you know, and already I'm falling in love with this world. This new Gale Online game, you know, it is a lot more strategic. You know, you gotta sit back, think things through, know your enemy ahead of time. You can't just walk in. It's like, I don't know who you are, you know, I'll learn as I'm fighting you. Like, no. You need to do research on all players. You need to do research on all your opponents and all your targets before you even attempt to take them on. And I like that. I like this whole strategy aspect they're taking on in this new season. And Millie Sinon is already has a reputation as the best sniper in the whole game, and it definitely shows. She is confident. She knows she's good. And she's taking full advantage of that. I'm guessing she's a sort of mercenary. If you hire her, she'll help you. Because it does seem like that's the kind of relationship she has with these guys she's hanging out with right now at this current time. They hired her, and she's willing to help them at all costs because they hired her. She has some sort of honor. When they encounter the targets, they immediately kill the opponent they want to kill, but what they didn't expect was a seventh person who has a minigun. And this guy is apparently so good in battle that he's able to smile. And that's an indication to Sinon that he's pretty damn good and that he needs to be killed by her. Showing that she wants to find strong opponents and kill them to make herself stronger. As to why, we don't know. But she is definitely going in for the kill. And I like how, even though they have no fear of death here, none of these players have fear of death here, and yet the way they react to being shot and being shot at is very realistically. They're sitting there scared, like, oh my god, we're gonna die, I don't want to get shot, oh my god. It's like, do they feel pain? That's what I'm wondering. Do they feel pain? Because now they can't die. They can just like come back later in some time, or they lose some items or some experience. Who knows? But for the most part, these guys are sweating. These guys are just like really just treading lightly on this whole aspect of being shot. It's like, oh, it's like, I don't want to go out there. I don't want to die. We can just leave now. We can retreat. Like, and it's just like, guys, do you feel when the bullet goes through you? Do you feel the pain? Otherwise, why are you freaking out so much? But definitely, yeah, they are afraid. And immediately they go in full force, and a bunch of them are dying left and right. You know, they're trying to strategize around the minigun guy because he's definitely the biggest target. He's the biggest threat. And they go in, you know, two people from the right, two people from the left, and another one from the back, and they run in. You know, one guy, you know, dies, but right before he throws a grenade and kills the rest of the opponents, and then it's just Sinon versus the minigun guy. Although they never show the rest of Shinon's team die either. So I don't know where they went. They just disappeared or something, I guess. Because I didn't really see them die. And now it's just Sinon and the minigun. And immediately, you know, she's trying to find a point far enough that she can actually use her sniper skills to their fullest extent. But minigun guy, he's good. He's really good. He's able to find her. He's able to follow her just fine. He's like, you can't run from me. And you know, then in the process, she loses her leg. Again, it's not that big of a deal. It's a game. She'll get it back next time she logs in. But still, the fact that you can lose your leg or limbs in this game is like, okay. Again, this is good. I love this. This is some great action. I didn't expect great action from a gunfight. Usually, gunfights are over relatively quickly in most animes or TV shows in general. But this one, they really showed like, yeah, gunfights can last for a while, and they're still just as interesting as suspenseful as any sword fight. But when she's coming down with a sniper and shooting him through the minigun through the head, damn, she is smiling. She's like, yeah, she's bloodthirsty, even though there's no blood, but she's bloodthirsty. She's going for blood. And she just went another one of those crazies, like, she's able to smile in the middle of the battlefield. She's that strong, too. But again, Sinon is badass. Bar's none badass. She's going in, you know, smiling in the battlefield, losing a limb, but she doesn't care. She just wants to kill strong opponents. As to why, again, we don't know, but she clearly has some sort of motive as to becoming stronger. And the episode just ends with AFO. I believe that's the name of the game with the elves and the fairies and whatever. It shows the previous girls that Kirito met and then kind of threw away for Asuna. You know, playing and fighting monsters for materials. And then Kirito and Asuna still being lovey-dovey in the game. Which is weird. I mean, why come into the game anyway? They say that they act the same way in school. That's what they all say. They act the same way and close to school. So why do they have to come to the game to do the same thing? Just hang around each other. I guess it's to see their daughter, the little sprite girl. I don't know. Who knows? It's a whole mess, and it just shows Kirito deciding to tell Asuna, hey, I have a new mission. I have to go into this new game. At least that's what I'm assuming. But yeah, this is definitely an episode for Sinon. This is Sinon's introduction, and it is amazing. I love the gunfights. I love the animation. I love the character Sinon. I love her bloodthirsty attitude. I love the strategy. I love the weapons. They have energy guns too, not just regular bullets, and energy shields, clearly. This is a whole new world. The world itself is a junkyard with deserts and probably tunnels underneath, an industrial area. But it's definitely a steampunk, post-apocalyptic kind of world. And I love those kinds of worlds. I can't wait to see where this series goes. I want more Sinon. Sinon is badass. And just the right amount of badass. I'm just hoping that they don't overshadow her with Kirito's badassness too. But either way, Sinon is definitely a character I want to see more of. And I want to see more gunfights. Because this show clearly knows how to do them right. So, yeah. Bye.